Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Uh, Apologies in advance if you hear the air conditioning because it is February 24th at the time of filming this, and radiator heat is a funny thing and I can't control it, so I have to turn the AC on. It's like probably 30 degrees outside and there's just no airflow and it's just hot in here, so I have made the executive decision to turn the air conditioning on, and not looking forward to my electricity bill, but whatever. It hasn't been on for very long. I just needed to cool the room a tad. This is somewhat of a depthier update. If you've noticed the vast emptiness of my walls and such, my bookshelves, that's because I will be transferring apartments to another building in my complex May 1st, or roughly around that time. So I'm starting to kind of get things together, go through some stuff, purge if needed, that sort of thing. I've done enough purging over the last 2 years though, so honestly, I probably won't be getting rid of much, but you know, I'll probably still find some things to toss or donate or get rid of or whatever. So anyway, I will say that I've been doing okay with my depth here so far. I've been very mindful of it. I've been a lot better about purchases, especially on Amazon, because a lot of stuff I can just kind of wait for. Now, there's certain things like I have kind of messed up on art supplies, but like there's certain things that I want to use to enhance my art journaling and my art just in general. So like I've been particular and picky about what I've purchased so far, but I have gotten a few things like stamps, like rubber stamps. I've got some like sponges, like blending sponges. I've gotten some stamp ink, which I don't have any of, so I did a while back, so I'm just kind of replenishing what I used to have. A lot of stuff I got rid of when I got divorced, so a lot of that stuff went in 2020, just because I didn't have the room for it, and I didn't find it pertinent at the time to keep, because I knew it was going to just sit in storage and I didn't know how long it was going to sit in storage for. And it's stamp ink. I didn't want it to dry out and all that shit. So, you know, I guess I could consider it replacements of things that I used to have many years ago. But that's semantics, I suppose, because I'm buying it brand new. So, you know, it's whatever. I have been, you know, utilizing coupons and stuff at like Joann Fabrics and things like that. So it's not like I haven't been like going ham on buying art supplies, but I also haven't been shying away from buying them either if I've really like kind of put the thought into it. A lot of things are on my Amazon wish list that I kind of have just been accumulating over time. There's a lot of things on there, so like there's a lot of art supplies, a lot of home goods, and stuff like that. My savings goals haven't been going very well, I'll be honest. But I kind of like, with the money I had to give for my apartment to transfer, you know, things like of that nature. You know, I can't be so hard on myself about it because there's a lot of factors. You know, my first paycheck with my new pay scale didn't come in until the end of January. My first paycheck in January in the new year was still like rollover from my previous hourly rate. So I didn't get my new hourly rate until almost the end of January. So being able to budget and switch around, like, plus not to mention groceries are skyrocketing. Just, you know, I can't beat myself up about, you know, replenishing pretty much my whole pantry and getting normal groceries for the week or 2 weeks or however long. You know, I usually try to go grocery shopping because I get paid bi-weekly, so I tend to try to buy for 2 weeks and then I go grocery shopping when I get paid again, and then same thing. But you know, I can't beat myself up for spending almost $300 at the grocery store anymore. Like, last time I went, I bought a lot of stuff that I don't normally get. Like, I got a couple of hot sauces and some things that, you know, just like little things to fill out my pantry and my condiments that I don't typically buy on like a regular basis, and I won't buy again for quite a while. So, you know, that sort of thing. I did stop at, because my art show is tomorrow, which I will hopefully be getting some video on that on there. I might make a little vlog for it because it's really important to me. And so I might, you know, I'll try, but I don't know. I'm not really good at filming in public, so there's always that. But I did stop at the Asian market, which is it's right downstairs from where my art show is going to be located in Cleveland. So I got some things that I can't find at normal places, like around here. I can only really find them at the Asian market. Do you know how hard it was for me to find normal sriracha? Like sriracha? I had to go to the Asian market to get it, basically. I found it at the Asian market in abundance, by the way. They didn't have it at Meijer. They just had some off-brand American made stuff, which is fine. I got it to try it, but what I really was looking for was this stuff, the green cap, you know. So, you know, that kind of thing. I also got some rose tea, which it's so hard to find in normal places. I say normal, like mainstream, regular grocery stores. It's like, I can't even find my honey lavender stress relief by Yogi anywhere. I can't find it. I don't know why. I don't know if they just like stopped carrying it everywhere because it's not popular enough or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's my favorite, but I'm digressing. I'm getting off topic here. But like, so things like that, little things I pick up here and there. I did I've been pretty good about buying books. I haven't bought any books. I have been limiting my own personal takeout food, but I've been seeing this guy, and we've been going out to eat a lot more and sharing more experiences in that way, and I love doing that, absolutely. So I will, you know, I will budget out more money to go out to eat and, you know, split paying sometimes that way. So it's just, you know, one of those things. So I can check off the new apartment that's slightly higher rent. I'm gonna stay in this complex for at least another year because the rent is cheap. I mean, the situation isn't ideal. Like, I hate the fact that I can't control my heat and I have to, excuse me, like, the fact that my AC is still running right now, which means it was like over 80 degrees in here because it was just so hot. Like, I can't. But, you know, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a little bit bigger, a little bit more square footage. It'll have a balcony, so I'll be able to grow some plants outside on my balcony. So I'm really excited about that. And even if I don't have any plants out there, I'll be able to just have a little hangout spot outside, have my coffee outside in the summer. It'll just be nice, and I'm very excited for this new living situation. So, you know, I can check that off of my considerations on this list for this year. Overall, I mean, like I said, it's only February, the end of February. It's almost the 3-month mark. And I mean, the price of necessities, I should say, is getting out of hand. Like, the price of normal things, like stupid shit that you don't need, that's not necessary for your everyday life, that stuff hasn't gone up too much. But like, the price of like things that you need to buy in order to like sustain a normal living has gone up substantially, and I'm just trying not to beat myself up too much about what I'm spending at the grocery store, or things like that, you know. Between taking care of myself and the pets, it's bound to go up, and it is what it is, you know. Can't really do anything about it, so I'm just trying to, you know, just be mindful of that when I'm going to the store, and not, you know, I don't buy a lot of things I don't need. I don't go and, you know, but I don't know what to say else other than that. I've been okay on like home decor and things like that. Like, I haven't been going to the dollar store and just buying a bunch of craft supplies like I would normally. I used to do that all the time, but I think that was more of like a stress thing. It was more of a way for me to cope with my anxiety and my depression and my previous living situations, and I don't have to do that anymore. So, you know, I'm just slowly building my savings. Every paycheck, I've got like, I think right now it's like at 12%. 12% of it goes into my savings account. And if I get to a point where I can raise that, then cool. If not, then whatever. I have not got my violin yet. That is another thing that I plan on getting for myself. I just want to make sure I have enough in my savings account to pad whatever I lose from doing that. It's about, I'm budgeting out like $400 for that, roughly. It might be less, but I'm budgeting out about $400 for a new to me used violin. And then I can figure out when I'm gonna start doing that, because that would be something I really want to do, like throughout the summer especially. And another thing that is exciting, I've been going out it's about an hour drive from where I live, out to one of my former teachers from high school. I've been going out to her house and helping her clean her her basement studio. She is a ceramicist, and I expressed wanting to like take classes or something at the local community college to get back in the swing of throwing pottery again, or just working with clay, like earthenware clay. I can use polymer, I can do polymer clay, you know, anytime. But, which is another craft supply that I've been mulling around and considering purchasing for my my repertoire, just because I want to expand the type of mixed media I'm using on my paintings. But that's further down the line. It's not something I'm really like 100% on right now. But I've been going over there and helping her clean so that eventually I'll be able to go out there on the weekends every once in a while, or during the week even, maybe. It's a far drive, so maybe not during the week, but on the weekends for sure, going out there and throwing pottery and making pots and my own like vessels and different vases and bowls and mugs and all sorts of shit. Like, I'm excited for it, and that's another craft supply or art supply that I will be purchasing, is a block, like a 50-pound bag of clay from Blick, so that I can make pottery again. And that's super exciting, and that's something I've been wanting to do since I took my first ceramics class in 2009, and you know, it's almost 15 years later, finally getting to do it. So yeah, you know, even though my savings goal is kind of cattywampus right now, I think that it'll work itself out, and you know, over time, I've got time. You know, it's still very early in the year, and I think I'm really kind of jumping the gun a little more than I normally would be. But yeah, I don't know if that was like a cohesive depth year update or anything like that, but yeah, that's what I have for you. If you have any questions or comments or whatever down in the comments, I would love to hear what your depth year is doing, or how it's going for you if you're doing a depth year. Yeah, I'm really interested to see where this year takes me, and just being mindful of being mindful more so of my purchases is getting me further than I would have thought. So now the goal is to just not be so hard on myself for things that I can't control, like the price of things, for example. So yeah, that is all I have. I will talk to you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video.